Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Sri Ramadhani, and today I am going to present my understanding of teaching English to young learner. And in this presentation, I will explain the principle of TYL, the approach and methods, and how to reach different language skill, the use of games, song, and stories, and the issues of TYL in Indonesia. Let's get started. In this presentation, I will explain what is TYL. TYL is teaching English for children age 5 to 12 years old, and learning should be enjoyable and meaningful and focus on communication. Teaching English to young learner, or TYL, refers teaching English to children, usually between age of 5 and 12 years old. And young learners are different from teenagers and adults. They have shorter attention spans and enjoy playing and learn best through meaningful and enjoyable activities. Therefore, English lessons should focus on communication and interaction rather than memorizing grammar rules. The next is principle of TYL. There are 4 points. Number 1 is implicit learning. Number 2 is contextual learning. Number 3 is learner centeredness, and the last is meaningful learning. One of the most important aspects of teaching English to young learner is understanding its principle. The first, the first principle is implicit learning. Children naturally acquire language without focusing on grammar explanation. Instead of teaching grammar directly, teachers should create activities where students can learn English through listening, speaking, and interaction. And the second principle is contextual learning. Children understand language better when it is connected to real life situation. For example, like when teaching fruits, a teacher can use real object or picture and or picture instead of simply asking students to memorize vocabulary. And the third principle is learner-centeredness. This means that learning should focus on children's interests and needs and abilities. Teacher become facilitator who encourage students to explore and participate actively. And the fourth principle is meaningful learning. Children remember language more easily when learning activities are enjoyable and meaningful, like games, songs, storytelling, and hands-off activities help children understand English authentic situation. And the next is 3 types of young learner, like visual learners, auditory learners, kinesthetic learners. um, Visual learner learn based through picture, videos, flashcard, colorful chart, and demonstration. And auditory learner prefer listening to song, stories, conversation, and teacher explanation. Meanwhile, a kinesthetic learner learn based through movement and physical activities such as role play, total physical response, and games and classroom project. And the next is approach and methods of the TYL. Communicative language teaching, CLT, and total physical response, test-based learning, audio-visual learning. Several approaches and methods are commonly used in teaching young learners. The first is communicative language teaching. or TLT. This approach encourages students to use English for real communication instead of only learning grammar. And another popular method is total physical response or TPR. Students help respond to the teacher instruction by moving their bodies. For example, the teacher says stand up and jump and or touch your nose, and student perform the action. And teacher can also apply test-based learning where students complete meaningful tasks using English, such as making poster or describing picture. And in addition, teacher often use audio-visual material, including videos, picture, animation, and flashcards to make learning more interesting and easier to understand. And the next is teaching listening and speaking, like song, storytelling, classroom instruction, and firework. Listening is usually the first language skill that children develop, and teacher can improve listening skill by using song, storytelling, videos, and simple classroom instruction. And speaking skill can be developed through by word, role play, dialogues, and question and answer activities. And instead of correcting every mistake, teachers should encourage students to speak confidently and enjoy using English. For example, like student can practice simple greeting like, "Hey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you." And the next is teaching reading and writing, like picture, vocabulary card, short text, guided writing. Reading should begin with simple words supported by picture and visual aids. And teacher can introduce vocabulary through flashcards before asking students to read short sentences or simple stories. And writing should be introduced gradually. And students can begin by copying word, labeling picture, and completing sentence, and later writing short paragraph. And the main goal is helping children express their ideas, not producing perfect grammar. And the next is teaching using games, song, and stories. There are some point is increases motivation, improve vocabulary, build confidence, and make learning meaningful. Games, song, and stories are essential in teaching English to young learners. Games make learning enjoyable while encouraging communication and teamwork. And song help children improve pronunciation, vocabulary, writing, and memory. And stories introduce language naturally while developing children's listening skill and imagination. For example, like teacher can use the song head, shoulder, knees, and toes to teach body parts, or tell the very hungry caterpillar to teach food vocabulary and the days of the week. And the next is uses of TYL in Indonesia. There are some points is curriculum inconsistency, teacher competency, limited facilities, student motivation, traditional teaching methods. Although TYL has many benefits, there are still several challenges in Indonesia. First, curriculum change have created inconsistency because English is not always um, First, curriculum changes have created inconsistency because English is not always a compulsory subject in primary school are, as a result, often use different material and began teaching English at different grade level. Second, many schools lack teachers who are specifically trained to teach English to young learners. In many cases, homeroom teachers teach English without adequate TYL learning. And third, many schools have limited teaching media, inadequate classroom facilities, and larger class size, especially in rural areas. And another issue in student motivation and speaking anxiety. Many children have little or no prior knowledge of English, may feel shy or afraid to speak. And some teachers still rely on memorization and traditional teaching methods instead of communicative and child-centered activities because of limited class time and lesson planning challenges. And the next is my teaching experience. It is when I was working on the TESOL course. Based on my experience, children become more enthusiastic when learning is interactive. For example, I used picture cards and vocabulary quizzing games during a lesson. The students become more active, enjoy participating, and remember the vocabulary more easily. And this experience taught me that children learn better when English become are fun, meaningful, and connected to their daily life. To conclude, teaching English to young learners is not only about teaching but also about understanding how children learn. Teacher needs to apply the participate principle. To conclude, and the last is conclusion. To conclude, teaching English to young learner is not only about learning English but also about understanding how children learn. Teachers need to apply the principle of the EYL, recognize different learning style, and use appropriate teaching methods and create enjoyable learning experiences through games, songs, stories, and meaningful activities. Although there are still challenges in Indonesia, creativity and well prepared can help children develop confidence and enjoy learning English. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.